Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allendary. I'm a speech-language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I'm here to help you establish a consistent Speak Out Home practice routine. I'm trying to make our Speak Out Home practice not so boring, and we'll keep it interesting. Today is Labor Day. Are you surprised that we have a session today? Don't be surprised. Parkinson's doesn't take a break, so we cannot take a break with our Speak Out exercises. We need to do them every single day. Let's go ahead and take a sip of water and we will get started. The first Speak Out exercise is the warm-up. I really want you to lift your voice. A lot of times we're having a hard time understanding what lift means. You don't want it right here, okay? Not here, but here. We want your voice to be more colorful. So the way to get your voice more colorful and not monotone in conversation is when you're doing these exercises, really focus on lifting and projecting forward. All right, lots of energy. Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. Up and forward again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. We are not yelling. We are projecting our voices forward. We're getting them away from here. Parkinson's wants to bring everything small and bring it in, and we're projecting forward. We're speaking out. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. And one more time. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Let's all take a sip of water with intent. Did you use intent over the weekend? Are you starting to incorporate intent, not only in your speech and your swallowing, but in everything that you're doing? When you put on your seatbelt, when you pick up a pen to write, when you pick up your fork to eat, when you're walking from your bedroom to the bathroom, are you using intent? We want you to speak with intent, swallow with intent, and live with intent. Everybody say, I am going to live with intent. Ready? I am going to live with intent. Do it again and speak out more. I am going to live with intent. One more time. I am going to live with intent. Every time you wake up in the morning and you look at yourself in your mirror when you're about to brush your teeth, say, I am going to live with intent. That's good. All right, moving on to speak out exercise number 2, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth and project that ah forward. Ready? Ah. Good. Again. Ah. Good. We'll do 3 short ones. Ready? Again. And one last one. Good job. Let's take a sip of water with intent. The next speak out exercise is the glide. It's a tough one for a lot of people. This is not unusual. I want you to project a steady ah forward and then slowly glide up. You're trying to get all the little notes in there. What I mean by that, I don't want you to go from this pitch here. So I don't want ah, I don't want that. We want all the little notes in between. Let's do it together. Ready? Ah. And ah. Again. Let's do another one. We're really working hard. We just have 2 left. Ready? The sound is always in front of you, and you always have your mouth open. I don't want you to think too much about the mouth, but we're being deliberate. We're being strong. One more. Go ahead and take a sip of water. So the glide stretches the vocal folds. It's so important to protect your airway when you're eating, and also for you to have a more colorful voice. If the muscles are stiff, you know how the muscles get stiff with Parkinson's, if the vocal folds are stiff, then you'll end up with a monotone voice. But the glide is also about taking control of your voice. Even for speech pathologists, the glide, everybody kind of giggles when they do the glide, but it is about being deliberate and saying, I am going to take control. All right, we're going to move on. All right, counting. Lift every number and project it forward. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Now backwards. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's count one more time, starting at 1, and we're going to stretch the vowels out just a little bit more, but keep speaking out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I hope you're getting the hang of this. Let's take a sip of water. We're going to move on to the reading. Lisa prepared some sentences for us and images about Labor Day, which is today in the United States. Let's read these sentences with intent. Stretch out the highlighted words. We purposefully do this because we want you to learn how to use more intent. We want you to have to think about it. So in order to, and be more mindful when you're talking. So if you're going to stretch out the highlighted word, you're really going to have to think about it. Let's read each one twice. Ready? Labor Day is an American holiday. Are you lifting your voice? Say it again. Labor Day is an American holiday. If you're joining us from another country, do you have Labor Day or something similar? Go ahead and chat and tell us when that holiday is and what it's called. The next one. It celebrates American workers. Again, it celebrates American workers. Now, if you were talking in conversation, you would never, say it like that. But the purpose of the reading is to build strength and endurance. Let's read the next one. Labor Day is the first Monday in September. Again, Labor Day is the first Monday in September. Next, Labor Day has been celebrated since 1882. I didn't know that. Did you know that? Let's do it again. Labor Day has been celebrated since 1882. Next, it is the unofficial end of summer. Again, it is the unofficial end of summer. Now we're moving on to the cognitive exercises. I want you to describe this picture. Imagine that I can't see it, but I'm an artist and I'm going to draw and paint a picture that I want to look exactly like this. Go ahead and describe it in detail so that I could do that. Go ahead, with intent. Is it challenging to organize your thoughts and think about what you want to say and then get those words out your mouth? It is that way for a lot of people with Parkinson's, but the more you practice, the easier it will get. Go ahead, describe this picture with intent. And one more. Describe this picture with intent. I would love for everybody just to tell me what your occupation was. Maybe you're retired, okay? Although I think I'm always going to be a speech language pathologist, even when I'm retired. So what is your occupation? I would love for you to chat and share that information with all your online friends. And let's take a sip of water before we do Dr. Boone's words. If you're new to these sessions, these are nonsense words which help the back of the tongue to go up and hit the roof of the mouth. That's what we're trying to do. That's very important because that's the same movement that your tongue makes when you swallow. We're going to say each nonsense word twice with intent. Ready? Gu, la, gang, ga, ga. Again. Gu, la, gang, ga, ga. The next one. Ku, ka, man, gu, ka. Ku, ka, man, gu, ka. Next one. Gangla, gangla. And the last one. Kukla, Kukla. Good job. Take a sip of water. We're going to do the bonus reading. This is an excerpt from Message on the Observance of Labor Day by Ronald Reagan, August 31st, 1988. We're going to read this with intent. This is much more challenging than just reading one sentence at a time. We're trying to build strength and endurance. So you're going to read one sentence, then read another one, then read another one. We're also trying to think about what we're doing and using intent by stretching out the highlighted words. As we're reading, if you get behind, don't worry. You can always catch up at the next highlighted word. Here we go, everybody, like you're making a big announcement. Ready? We salute working people because they have built our land with skill, energy, and resourcefulness. Let's do it again. All right, I'm going to slow down and use a little bit more intent. Ready? And then we'll keep going. Ready? We salute working people because they have built our land with skill, energy, and resourcefulness, transforming raw materials into a shining edifice of freedom and prosperity. On Labor Day, we recognize these achievements and reflect on the meaning and dignity of work and on the values it protects and strengthens, the values we as a nation hold most dear. When you do your reading exercise, I really like it when you read it more than once. 3 times is ideal. Good, better, best. But at least twice. So let's read this one more time. We're going to do it even better than the last time. Imagine that we are on stage giving this speech and our microphone went out. That's how much energy we have to put forth. Ready? We salute working people because they have built our land with skill, energy, and resourcefulness, transforming raw materials into a shining edifice of freedom and prosperity. On Labor Day, we recognize these achievements and reflect on the meaning and dignity of work and on the values it protects and strengthens, the values we as a nation hold most dear. That is a wonderful reading to work on your speech. If you can give that speech, okay, read it with intent. Believe me, your conversational speech, when you're just trying to say, hi, how are you, with your family and friends, it will be so much better. So if you have the strength and endurance to read something like that, really focused, it will transfer over to your conversation. Thank you so much for joining me. I am proud of you for doing your exercises even on a holiday. I will be back tomorrow. Thank you.